Hi there, this is Sandra with the Mortgage Center. A Facebook Live that I did a few days ago never got recorded, so I'm re-recording this. So thanks so much for joining us today. I wanted just to talk to you. My name is Sandra. I'm the principal broker with the Mortgage Center, and I've been doing this for 20 years. I have been through some of these different financial difficulties. So I wanted just to share with you some of my experience in the last few weeks. I wanted to also let you know our office is open because we're considered an essential service. So although some of my colleagues are working from home at my office, or still working here, but working from home, we are still picking up the phone and answering your calls and emails. So but just give us a little bit of time because it is a bit hairy right now. So I just wanted, the topic for today is around what happens if you have a bruised credit history and now find yourself on unemployment insurance, and you want to access some of the equity in your home. And this is particularly for people who own homes. The good news is that over the last few years, you've really accumulated some good equity in your home. And if you do have any credit histories like missed payments, or I just spoke to a gentleman yesterday who was discharged from bankruptcy, but may be losing his job, there are some good, reasonable options for you to access the equity. And so the gentleman that I was speaking to yesterday, what we did was we put together a plan to help him access the equity in his home, so that he can use it to continue to live just in case he loses his job. However, if you do not have any credit issues right now, that is a good thing, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to preserve your credit history. So we've all heard about the ability to defer your mortgage payments. I certainly still have a mortgage, but I would only use that mortgage deferral payment system on a case-by-case basis. Like, continue to pay your mortgage, that's your main priority. If you feel like things are slipping, you want to be proactive. You don't want to just miss a mortgage payment. What you want to do is you want to call your financial institution and make arrangements for payment deferrals. That won't actually ding your credit history, but if you don't contact them and work in a proactive way and you just miss your mortgage payment, that is certainly going to adversely affect your credit history. The other thing I wanted to have you keep in mind is that if you have credit cards or lines of credit and you're going, oh shoot, I'm not going to be able to pay them off now, make the minimum payment on that. Because again, as long as you're making minimum payments on everything, you should be okay. If you feel like things are slipping, contact your credit provider. But again, your mortgage is your priority. If you feel that things are slipping, be proactive, call your financial institution, and then if you feel like you can't pay off your credit cards, just make the minimum payment, because that'll preserve your credit history. For those folks who have already put offers, and we've had a lot of clients who've put offers on properties over the last few weeks, or even the last few months, and their closings are just starting to come up in the next 30 to 60 days. I have had some clients who are now not lost their job, but are on unemployment insurance. And the good news is that many financial institutions will honor the fact that you would be going back to work. So we just need a record of employment and an application that you've applied for unemployment insurance, and that should do the trick, which is really great. If you are pre-approved, you want to make sure that you call our office and revisit that pre-approval, because if you've been pre-approved and now you're on unemployment insurance, that pre-approval is likely not valid. Okay. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is that obviously we are working with lawyers. There are some really great lawyers that we work with at smaller law firms that have been really adaptable to helping our clients with their refinances and purchases. So that is all good news. And for those of you who are selling or refinancing your property, we are going to still need an appraisal on the property, but we have partnered with an organization called Value Connect. I don't know if you guys know, but when we order an appraisal, we actually can't contact the appraiser directly because of the issue around colluding and values, and that is a regulatory requirement that came about a couple of years ago. So we've partnered with a third party called Value Connect, valueconnect.ca, and they have developed a process around modified appraisal reports so that appraisers don't actually have to go into your home. So we've got your back covered there. And then, we are here to help. If you do have any questions, you can visit my website at skipthebank.ca. There's a link on there that you can schedule a 15-minute telephone appointment, and I'd be happy to just discuss your situation and maybe offer a couple of tips. Otherwise, stay tuned. We do have some really good information also. If you go to my website at skipthebank.ca and click in the top right-hand corner, there's a really great app that we have that you can download on your phone. And it also not only talks a little bit about rates, and you can do some payment calculations there. There's also a really great feature on there that gives you updates on what's happening with COVID and mortgage related. And it's not just for the mortgage center, but it lists all the different financial institutions that we work with, because of course we're a mortgage brokerage. So thanks so much for joining us. I look forward to connecting, and stay tuned. You can follow us on Facebook at the Mortgage Center Guelph. Just look that up. And we also have an Instagram account at Skip the Bank. And if you're on LinkedIn and you're a business professional, look me up, Sandra Lastovic. Looking forward to connecting. Have a good day. Stay safe and stay healthy.